the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bulldog Sports Page brought to you by Kaufman and Lind Injury Attorneys. Hello, Mike Bianchi.
Hello, fellas. How's it going this morning?
Well, not so great if you're a Miami Dolphins fan.
Oh, God.
No, that was embarrassing last night. 31-12. They lose to the previously winless Tennessee Titans in a game of reserve quarterbacks in which the Titans, Mason Rudolph, who replaced the injured Will Levis, he outdueled, if that's what you want to call it, he outdueled the Dolphins' Tyler Huntley. Nick Folk kicked 5 field goals. Mason Rudolph did lead 7 scoring drives after Levis went down with a shoulder injury. The Dolphins they're just pathetic. They're pathetic without Tua. Tyreek Hill held under 50 yards receiving for the 3rd straight game. 23 yards on 4 catches is all he had. The Dolphins managed just 78 yards passing, 184 total yards overall. They were 2 of 12 on 3rd down. Again, they lost to the Titans, which many people think are the worst team in the league. And
That's the problem with all these quarterback injuries. All the players are suffering, at least fantasy-wise, if you look at it.
Oh, yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, and, the Dolphins are averaging right now an NFL worst 11.3 points per game. They should be 0-4 right now when you think about it. They won that opener, the fluky win against the Jaguars that was fueled when Jaguars running back Travis Etienne fumbled near the goal line, or else they would have lost that game as well.
Did you see this statistic, Bulldog? The Dolphins have not led with any time on the clock.
Oh, they beat the Jaguars in the last seconds.
Time expired. Other than that, they have not led in a game this season.
Wow. I got to, again, they were struggling on offense even when Tua was here. I've got to think Mike McDaniel is going to start getting some heat now. I really do, and I realize he's considered an offensive genius, but this offense dating back to the end of last season when they lost their last 2 is not performing right now. It's not performing, and, when the Titans can score 31 with Mason Rudolph as their quarterback, and the Dolphins were at home as well. Yeah, this is the Dolphins. If you ask me, the Dolphins right now are the worst team in the league. They're worse than the Jaguars. They're worse than the Jaguars.
Put Hill in. My idea was not bad. You slap Hill in quarterback.
It was the Titans who were running the Wildcat, though, last night.
Well, Dolphins need to do it, dude.
Meanwhile, in Detroit, Bulldog,
the Detroit Meatheads get it done 42-29. Jared Goff, their quarterback, was a perfect 18 of 18 last night.
Including a Philly special.
Yeah, he caught a touchdown pass. He threw a couple of touchdown passes as well. By the way, I don't think any quarterback has thrown that many completions, consecutive completions in a game, and been perfect. Like, he was 18 of 18. Kurt Warner was 10 of 10 in one game against Arizona back in 2005. But yeah, he did throw 1 incompletion, but it was nullified by a penalty. So yeah, Jared Goff, wow. Remember when the Lions traded Matthew Stafford to the Rams and got Goff and 2 first-round draft picks in return? Now the Rams went on to win a Super Bowl with Matthew Stafford, but still, this was a win-win trade because Jared Goff has turned into one of the best quarterbacks in the league. So good for the Meatheads winning that game. Sad news, a couple of big deaths yesterday. Pete Rose, baseball's all-time career hits leader, and, of course, the fallen idol who was banned from the game for betting on baseball. He passed away yesterday at the age of 83.
It should be noted that Charlie Hustle, not in the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame, but in the WWE Hall of Fame celebrity wing.
He is?
Yes, he is.
I did not know that.
Yes, go ahead and take that and run with it this morning, Bulldog. And then there's Dikembe Mutombo.
No, wagging that finger after he would block your shot. He passes away of brain cancer at the age of 58. Yesterday, one of the most beloved players in NBA history. He's in the Hall of Fame.
A big, sweet giant, you know?
He was.
Yeah.
He was. College football news, I guess Mike Norvell of Florida State, he's not going to have to worry about benching DJ Uiagalelei, his quarterback, because the quarterback now has a broken finger, and he's expected to miss several weeks, including this week's game against Clemson. I'm thinking probably DJU said, "Hey, coach, I can play with this," and Norvell goes, "No, it's broke."
Let's get that on a long-term rehab schedule.
That's a
It's
serious
broke.
one.
In fact, I think he might be out for the season.
We have to have surgery on it.
with that torn cuticle you have on your hand. So DJU out, and of course UCF, Florida, preparing for their big game on Saturday night. The Bulldog will be there for that one. Cannot wait.
Is Bulldog going to watch any wild card playoffs today with Major League Baseball?
Right. By the way, we were talking about that yesterday. The Braves and the Mets split, so they're both in the playoffs. And yeah, we have a bunch of wild card games today. Detroit at Houston, Kansas City at Baltimore in the AL, and then the NL you have the Mets at Milwaukee and Atlanta at my Padres. So looking forward to that.
All right. Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game, weekday mornings on Adjacent to Us. And he takes a time out from his show to join us here for the sports page every morning on JRR, brought to you by Kaufman and Lind.
That's right. You can listen to Under Oath with attorney Jeff Coppin every Saturday morning, 7:30 on FM 96.9 The Game. You can catch extended versions of Under Oath by searching your favorite streaming platform.
Lynch and Taco.
Radio app.
Get it now at WJRR.com.